Public Pictures Theater, or PPT, is a panel-based IUP-TV show. Each episode features a full-length public domain movie that is then discussed by the panel.
Welcome to Public Pictures Theater and our feature presentation.
Originally, it was a book 1939 by Agatha Christie.
She also wrote the play.
Personally, I'd be a little suspicious, but the 5 guests of the House on Haunted Hill found the temptation.
Producer who made flops like Glenn or Glenda and Bride of the Monster. Welcome to Public Pictures Theater. I'm Jim Lentz, and we're in the amazing Jimmy Stewart Museum in Indiana, Pennsylvania, and today we're talking about... My role at PPT has been mostly to be one of the faculty members who interviews students after the film has been shown, and sometimes I do the introductions before the film is shown as well.
So are you still upset about the first episode of season 7 on The Walking Dead? They tell me when to be there. I show up. Obviously I see the movie, and I'm not afraid to say I've seen most of them, even though they're oftentimes really bad. And I've seen several of them in the movie theater.
My role with Public Pictures Theater is I'm director, co-producer, and crew member, so I do a little bit of everything.
Public Pictures Theater is essentially IUP-TV's version of Turner Classic Movies.
PPT is a combination of a student project. We have IUP-TV, which we're very proud of, and we're very proud of the fact that it's not a PBS station. It is a television station that is run by students. A major part of Public Pictures Theater is it gives students an opportunity to have roles in an actual television program. They can direct, they can write, they can produce, they can work lighting direction, they can work sound direction, they can do editing. So a lot of the wonderful roles that come with a television program come with PPT.
The idea of PPT has been in the works for quite some time, but the very first episode was broadcast in October of 2016.
Dr. Start and I enjoyed talking about films in our offices. We would sit there and we would just go on and on about Clark Gable, or Cary Grant, or Katharine Hepburn. We both love movies, we both love to teach about film, and we just got really excited about the idea of what if we had a show where we talked about films.
Because of a curiosity about finding some additional programming for the TV station.
From there, the idea went to Dr. Powinski, who had the great idea of using public domain films.
Public domain films are movies that are made available to the public for free and not subject to copyright laws. This means that they can be viewed, distributed, and discussed for free.
A very large list of movies was generated a number of years ago, and virtually or literally hundreds and hundreds of movies are in the public domain, which means that anybody can use them for any purpose without having to pay a fee.
Dr. Powinski and Dr. Fleming thought of this idea, and we kind of pitched it around, and then it didn't actually start until that following fall when we got a small crew together, and it just took off from there.
Because PPT is a recently aired show, there is a lot of room for growth, new ideas, and new opportunities.
I'm actually graduating this May, so I'm hoping that I leave PPT with members that can really bring it out of studio, because now we're mostly in studio, and as much as I like that, I really want to get out in the community, filming on sites and with community members and kind of tying that in with the films that we show.
The first PPT episode aired on Halloween, so it should come as no surprise that many episodes are horror-themed. One of these is House on Haunted Hill, as seen here. In this film, a millionaire invites 5 people to be locked inside his home. Whoever can stay the night without leaving out of fear is offered a monetary prize. A sci-fi horror film, Plan 9 from Outer Space, focuses on the story of space aliens who come to Earth to essentially control the planet by turning everyone into zombies and vampires. Then we have Charade, not a horror film, but a storyline that follows both romance and suspense as a woman pursues several men thought to have murdered her husband. Her fortune is at stake as she struggles with who to trust. Additionally, PPT was hosted by Insomnia Cookies for a very special Christmas episode. In this episode, the movie shown was Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, which was very fitting being that it was during the holidays.
I thought that was really nice that there's an actual host. Although we get paid off in cookies, it's still nice to generate something. So I kind of like that.
I like doing funny, cute camera trick things. And so my favorite moment is when we did The Lady Vanishes, which was a Hitchcock film. And I was interviewing 2 students, and towards the end of the interview, we had one of the students, through the magic of film and cameras, we had one of the students disappear. And while the student that remained protested and said, "Where's the other student? She's disappeared. What happened to her?" I acted like there was never another student, and I don't know what she was talking about. And what do you mean? We were always here together. It was just the 2 of us. So we like playing tricks like that. I like playing tricks like that. I'm always looking for something funny to put on the show.
Favorite memory has to be when Dr. Lenz was hosting the panel discussion and we asked him what his superhero name would be, and he said Big Daddy. I don't know. I think my favorite part about PPT is the crew. I think even though it's a show that just started, it's a really small crew, but we're really tight-knit, and I think that's something that I want the show to carry on throughout the years, and I'm just really happy to be a part of it.
Public Pictures Theater has featured a wide range of movie genres and discussion topics for their show. Some of these public domain movies include House on Haunted Hill, Night of the Living Dead, The Lady Vanishes, Charade, and Plan 9 from Outer Space. The current list of public domain movies that the PPT has compiled contains over 2,000 films that are possibilities for future episodes. The crew is also planning new specialty episodes of PPT for this upcoming summer, entitled Public Pictures Theater Late Night. These episodes are going to consist of mainly 1950s and 1960s horror genre movies shown later during the night. Public Pictures Theater airs Sundays at 8 p.m. on IUP-TV, available on Channel 20.1 on the IUP campus or Channel 6 off campus. You can also find recent episodes on the PPT YouTube page. Be sure to tune in each week for new films, panels, and discussions.